This week's chef is a member of the South African Chefs Association and the owner of Don Picasso Express restaurant in Johannesburg. Lerato Mketoni, also known as Chef Larry's focus, is on continental cuisine as well as South African and West African cuisine. Born in Soweto, Chef Larry has also lived in Durban, Cape Town, the United Kingdom, which has helped her in the understanding of the different environments and the dynamic cultural differences. In 2016, she opened Don Picasso Express in the South of Johannesburg, which she has been running successfully. She currently also is the head chef and kitchen consultant for Urbangrill Soweto, and she joins us now via Zoom to tell us more about herself and her work. Chef Larry, very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Hi guys, thank you so much for inviting me. I'm pretty excited to be here.
Good to have you on the show. It's an absolute pleasure, Larry. Your focus is continental cuisine as well as South African and West African cuisine. So what is it about this type of food that attracts you?
Well, it's the food our people grew up eating. It's the food I'm familiar with. And, I think it's about time that we take it out to the world, especially African food. Make it a business because, we eat it at home and it hasn't been recognized internationally. The flavors are amazing and robust. Yeah.
Take us through how you got into hospitality and how you have grown over the years before getting into that industry.
Okay, so I started in 2014. I met my business partner and he had been running restaurants and was in the business for quite some time in other parts of Africa. So, we did it as a side thing. I was in the corporate space. Eventually, I then realized that the type of business, restaurant business, you kind of have to be there all the time. And I decided to leave the corporate space and get into the business full time with our first restaurant opening in Wendywood. And then an opportunity came along with the South African Chefs Association, HTA, School of Culinary Arts, as well as Nestle, where they were looking for young individuals who were already in the business to upskill and basically get them competing with other restaurants and basically competing on a commercial level. So they took us in and trained us and educated us for 2 years. And thereafter, I came back into my business. And basically now I'm running a catering company. I focus on corporate catering, private events. And I've just recently gotten into production catering, which is very specific. So I'm learning a lot about that. And I'm also building my brand as a chef, Chef Larry's Josie Bites, which you can find on YouTube currently. So that's something I'm busy with. And next year I'm basically want to look at kitchen equipment as well as cleaning products. So there's a whole world out there.
Okay. And Don Picasso Express restaurant, what kind of clientele was this venue designed for, and what sets it apart from the others?
Okay, so basically it's a Shisanyama, it's a restaurant as well. We also have a little B&B. Okay. It's apart from the others because, it's based in the South of Johannesburg. It's where our people are. You can come, relax, chill, bring a cooler box, listen to music, wash your car, sleep over. We also have another portion of the business called Deep in the South. We've actually just established this right now. It's a reality show that's going to focus on the lifestyle of food, music and lifestyle of food. There's so much that happens in these kind of establishments. So we want to just show people out there and just showcase South African people and our culture and our diversity.
And having transitioned from the corporate space into being a chef, was this an easy transition, and why did you decide to go this route?
Oh, no, it's been very, very difficult.
Yeah.
It's been difficult, worth it. Consistency is key. Coming from, a salary, every month you're sorted to paying bills. It's been very spiritually taxing, financially draining. but it's all worth it. It's a passion that I love. It's a passion of mine. It's a lifelong passion. And what kind of gets me going every day is knowing that there's a whole world out there, especially in the culinary space. We're not just limited to staying in kitchens, but there's so much more to do. And people are starting to recognize us and what we do. And I mean, we do work with food. Everybody eats. It's part of our daily lives. Yeah.
I mean, your kind of business is the one that we all need, because we all need to eat after all. And you're also a part of the South African Chefs Association. What exactly does this entail for those who'd love to get into this kind of business?
So, sure, there's a lot. I mean, you have to really have the passion for this type of business. But it really helps in exercising the mind. There's a lot involved in being in this space. You go from interpersonal skills, customer relations, learning how to cook, and now obviously making it a business. With businesses, it's just about the product. So you apply the basic business principles as well, so you can compete with others. There's just really, yeah.
Larry, in about 3 weeks, it'll be Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and as well as New Year's. So you and I know that it's going to be 7 colors galore at almost every household. Oh, yes.
Yes.
So what is your advice in terms of a great dish to be served on Christmas? And I know some of you chefs, you love preparing these elaborate dishes which become a masterpiece more than actual food. So what are the basic tips that you may share in terms of preparing a nice Christmas meal?
No, I think this year everybody's been through a lot, financially. So my tip is keep it simple, keep it homey. If the weather's nice and hot, braai, your 2 meats, your 7 colors, keep it homey, keep it traditional and simple. I recently just had a lady ask me to do a Christmas Eve dinner for her. And, she wanted a fancy menu. I gave her 2 options and she went for the wholesome menu. So, keep it simple. It's Christmas time where the family's around. People want to eat what they love. So don't complicate it. Yes.
Sure. All right, indeed. Thank you so much for chatting to us this morning, Larry.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Please follow my YouTube channel. Subscribe. It's Chef Larry's Josie Bites on YouTube. And
then the social media links?
So social media links, you'll find me on Instagram at Lerato_Macintosh, MACINTOSH. And you will find the restaurant on Facebook, Don Picasso Express, as well as Malai Food Solutions is there, which is the catering part of our business.
Okay. Chef Larry, great chatting to you. Thank you so much for your time.
Guys, appreciate it. Goodbye.
Cheers. Good morning. That was Chef Larry talking to us about her career in hospitality.